Ever finish editing a video and feel like it's just not landing? That feeling of putting in hours of work and still missing the mark can really be frustrating. Today, I'm going to share the one technique that can transform your videos from just okay to unforgettable. Here's the kicker. It doesn't require any fancy gear. Before we dive in, don't miss this opportunity to take your skills to the next level. Watch my free Secrets to Unscripted Videos workshop. It's full of insights and takeaways to help you make wow videos. And if you want to go deeper, check out my master course, Start with Story, End with Wow, featuring 5 sessions and 31 lessons that will teach you how to design, craft, and style your own unscripted videos. Get on the early access list today. Space is limited, so just click on the link below and secure your spot. Now let's talk about why your videos feel flat. The problem isn't your camera or your editing software. It's the lack of contrast. Contrast is what grabs attention. It builds emotion and gives your videos that wow factor. Without it, your story gets lost, your audience tunes out. Contrast doesn't just mean light and dark. It's about creating emotional shifts, visual dynamics, and auditory layers that keep your audience hooked. Okay, let's start with the visuals. Lighting is your best friend. Here are 3 tips for visual contrast. Number 1, use light and shadows. Adjust the light to create dramatic shadows or portrait lighting to add depth and dimension. Determine a look that supports the story best. Number 2, dynamic framing. A static shot is fine for some moments, but movement creates energy and focus. Balance between static and fluid is so important. Number 3, color contrast. Color contrast can guide the eye and set the mood. Think warm tones against cool tones. Contrast isn't just visual. Your story needs it too. Ever watch a movie where nothing really happens? That's what happens when your story lacks highs and lows. So here are 3 tips for story contrast. Number 1, emotion. Alternate between reflective moments and bursts of action to keep viewers engaged. Number 2, pacing. Slow things down to build anticipation, then hit with quick high-energy scenes. Number 3, conflict. Highlight opposing ideas or forces in your story to keep tension alive. For example, show a character's internal struggle contrasted with external pressures. Your audience craves variety. Without it, even the best story will feel boring. Finally, let's talk about sound. Sound is the unsung hero that transforms good videos into unforgettable experiences. Here's some tips for sound contrast. Number 1, explore plugins like Adobe Audition's Dynamics Processing or Audacity's Equalization to fine-tune sound layers. For ambient sound, use resources like Epidemic Sound or freesound.org to easily add depth to your audio. Silence is powerful, so use moments of silence to emphasize dialogue or action. Let your story breathe by adding beats and pauses. Layer ambient sound. Show a clip with raw audio, then layer in subtle sound effects like wind, footsteps to support the words and pictures. Music dynamics. Demonstrate how shifting from soft emotional music to a loud, energetic track changes the mood and keeps the story fresh. Sound creates emotional contrast that your audience feels even if they don't notice it consciously. Here's how it all comes together. Take a look at this clip before and after adding contrast. Big difference, right? Contrast isn't about complicating your process, it's about making intentional choices that elevate your story. You ready for my takeaway? Mastering contrast in visual, story, and sound is the key to captivating your audience and making your videos unforgettable. Small intentional changes can make a big difference. Now it's your turn. Look at your latest project and ask, where can I add contrast? For example, can you tweak your lighting to create dynamic shadows, add an emotional turning point to your story, or experiment with layering sound effects? Start with just one change and see the difference it makes. Whether it's in the lighting, the story, or the sound, small changes can make a huge impact. And if you want to go deeper into storytelling techniques, my workshop and course are packed with actionable tools to help you elevate your videos. Let me know in the comments how you plan to add contrast to your next video. I'd love to see what you create. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Until next time, if you tell great stories, people will find you.